Good morning everybody. Today we are going to study second problem from Compton effect. This problem is asked in JAM Physics 2007 and we know the problem which I took in the last lecture, it was asked in JAM Physics 2006. So every year there is one question which is based on Compton effect. So this topic is very important from the point of view of competitive exams. Now let's start with the problem. A beam of light of wavelength 400 nanometer and power 1.55 milliwatt is directed at the cathode of a photoelectric cell. Given Hc equals to 1240 electron volt nanometer, E equals to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. If only 10% of the incident photons effectively produce photoelectrons, find the current due to these electrons. If the wavelength of light is now reduced to 200 nanometer, keeping its power the same, the kinetic energy of the electrons is found to increase by a factor of 5. What are the values of the stopping potentials for the two wavelengths? Okay. So we have to find out this. So first of all, what is given? A beam of light of wavelength 400 nanometer and power of 1.55 milliwatt. So let us write that. So wavelength of incident light, it is lambda equals to 400 nanometer and power P, it is equals to 1.55 milliwatt. Let's convert into watt. So 1.55 milli stands for 10 raised to minus 3. So 10 raised to minus 3 watt. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out current. Find the current. So if we have to find out current it is nothing but number of electrons multiplied by charge on electron. So that means I have to find out number of electrons ejected. Now here what is given is if only 10% of the incident photons effectively produce photoelectrons. That means number of electrons ejected, it is 10% of number of photons falling per second. So number of electrons will be 10% of number of photons. So first we will find out number of photons falling per second. Number of photons falling per second, it will be power upon energy. So first thing which we have to find out is energy of one photon. So energy of one photon. We know the formula for energy of photon. E equals to Hc upon lambda. Value of Hc, it is given 1240 electron volt nanometer upon lambda. Lambda is also given, which is 400 nanometer. So if you calculate this, it will come out to be 3.1 electron volt. So energy of one photon, it is 3.1 electron volt. This is the value which we got. Now we have to find out number of photons falling per second. So number of photons falling per second, it is given by small n equals to power upon energy. Power is 1.55 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt. This divided by energy 3.1 into E, electron volt. So I am writing in terms of 3.1 into E. Now I am keeping it as it is. Now what is given in the numerical? Number of electrons ejected is 10% of number of photons falling per second. Number of electrons ejected is 10% of photon falling per second. So what I have, n number of electrons ejected, it is equals to 10% of number of photons. So it is 0.1 into number of photons we have calculated, 1.55 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 3.1 into E per second. So I can multiply by this 0.1 over here. So I will get 1.55 into 10 raised to minus 4 upon 3.1 into E. Let us keep it like this only. So these are the number of electrons. Now what we have to find out in the numerical, we have to find out current. So current constituted by flow of ejected electrons, it is given by I, it is equals to N multiplied by E. N is 1.55 into 10 raised to minus 4 upon 3.1 into E, and this this multiplied by E. This is the value of N, this is the value of E. Now this E will get cancelled. So I will get, if you will calculate this value, you will get 50 milliampere. You will get some value in ampere. You can convert that into milliampere. Okay. So we got this. Now this was asked in the numerical. What is the current constituted by the ejected photo electrons? So I equals to 50 milliampere. Now what is the next thing which is asked in the numerical? Next is what are the values of the stopping potentials for the two wavelengths. So first is, we know this formula. Kinetic energy of ejected electron, it is given by energy of incident photon minus work function. So when a photon is incident, some energy it is utilized to eject the electron out, that is called as work function, and rest of the energy it is used by the electron as its kinetic energy. Okay, so this kind of formula you must have studied in your photoelectric effect, when you have studied photoelectric effect. Okay, so energy of incident photon, so kinetic energy equals to energy of incident photon, it is given by hc upon lambda minus work function. Suppose this is equation 2. Now what is given in the problem? When lambda equals to 400 nanometer is reduced to lambda equals to 200 nanometer, kinetic energy increases by 5 times. This is given in the numerical. So what we will do, we will write equation for 200 nanometer. What happens? Kinetic energy becomes 5 times when wavelength is reduced by half. So hc upon lambda, lambda is reduced by half. That time kinetic increases by 5 times. So 5 times kinetic energy equals to hc upon lambda by 2 minus w. Suppose this is equation 3. Now what we will do, we will subtract this equation 2 from equation 3. So 5 times kinetic energy minus kinetic energy. So we will get 4 times kinetic energy. This will become 2 times hc upon lambda. This 2 will go up and we will get 2 times hc upon lambda. 2 times hc upon lambda minus hc upon lambda. So it will become hc upon lambda. Minus w, minus minus plus w. So this will become 0. So what I am getting is 4 times kinetic energy equals to hc by lambda. hc by lambda value we have calculated at the first सबसे starting में numerical के. So that comes out to be 3.1 electron volt. So 4 times kinetic energy equals to 3.1 electron volt. So kinetic energy will be 3.1 divided by 4, which is equals to 0.775 electron volt. Okay. Now this is the kinetic energy for lambda equals to, this is the kinetic energy for lambda equals to 400 nanometer. Now what we have to find out? Stopping potential. So what is stopping potential? Stopping potential, it is nothing but kinetic energy divided by charge. So kinetic energy is 0.775 electron volt upon E. So this E will get cancelled. So what we will get is 0.775 volt. Okay. So this is the stopping potential for lambda equals to 400 nanometer. So we know the kinetic energy at lambda equals to 400 nanometer, and we know the stopping potential at lambda equals to 400 nanometer, which is asked in the numerical. So Vs, this is the required value. Now what next? We have to find out stopping potential at 200 nanometer also. So for lambda equals to 200 nanometer, kinetic energy, it is 5 times more. So 5 multiplied by kinetic energy. So 5 multiplied by 0.775 electron volt. So this will come out to be 3.875 electron volt. So this is the kinetic energy at 200 nanometer. Now what next? We have to find out stopping potential. So stopping potential equals to kinetic energy upon E. So kinetic energy is 3.875 electron volt upon E. So this comes out to be 3.875 volts. This is for lambda equals to 200 nanometer. So this is the final answer. So we calculated the current ejected by photoelectrons. We calculated the stopping potential at lambda equals to 400 nanometer and stopping potential at lambda equals to 200 nanometer. Okay, thank you.